today we want to discuss the pros and cons with artificial intelligence, AI. So I guess the
Ooh,
first
it's
question is,
controversial.
how do you currently use AI for your business or processes? Eve, I'm sure you can
Oh, I
tell us
love
something
it.
interesting.
I love it. I love it. And I started using it like really as soon as it was sort of available to the public. I was just eating it up. I loved it. And the first thing I actually used was Midjourney, and I put it in my workflow straight away because when I was dealing with higher end clients that expected more of what they were getting in the process, especially if these clients, the clients, I'll know it when I see it, those ones.
Yep.
So I would use my art and my description, and I would include the design brief as the prompt, and then ask it to generate different outcomes in different colors, moods, whatever. And then it would just give them a feel of it. It's not something that I was expecting them to say, yes, this is what I want, but it would help me determine the direction of the design brief.
To sketch a concept.
Yes. Not necessarily a concept, the feel of it before I even started doing anything. It helped if they were stuck. Because, look, I understand that if you've got a really solid discovery process with your client, because I do branded illustrations and things as well. So I'm still very much working off a design brief like I would if I was graphic designing, because you've got to solve a problem for them and include all of this information inside it, something that looks like an artwork that they can then gift to their clients or customers or whoever. And so that helped me saved me so much time, because I pre-warn them and set their expectations to understand that my concept sketches can be really rudimentary. They can be a bit more developed or somewhere in between. But when that came along, I used that and I told them, I'm going to use AI to help develop this for you so you can set the direction. This is your design, your artwork that you want. If they give the control to me, that's totally fine. I'll do it. And usually I don't need to do that, but I use that for that part of the workflow. It saved me so much time. And now I've done it for all the promotion for my book. I do it for every single social media post. But the caveat I have there is that I never, ever just copy and paste it and send it. And I have to say, if I see a long dash or I see someone, it's quietly doing this, like a sentence that says just quietly, I know that's AI. The long dash is AI. And there's some other things. It's not just about this, it's about that. That catchphrase that it always uses. I don't read people's posts. I'm just like, no, I'm not wasting. That's like, you're giving me junk. It's like putting junk in my brain. So I'm now more discerning. If I see spelling mistakes, I'll be like, oh, I'll read that one because I think you wrote it. Or so I'm less likely to read AI generated ones, even though I use it myself. It's always in my voice and I always quickly edit it to make it look like all my work. So that's sort of, I don't know, that's where I go for AI. And I guess we're using AI for other things like photo editing, like even in my photos, like it's everywhere, right? That you're using it that you may not even realize, but actively those are the ones that I use. Are you using it, Katie? Do you love it? Do you hate it?
I've used it for like this with prompts and getting it to ask questions and helping to tailor like a response back to a customer or an email, like giving it some sort of I guess making sure that it's grammatically checking everything that I've said and making sure that my sentences make sense. That's that sort of checking. Um, but I try not to use it that much. I've like sparingly try to use it as much as possible.
Oh, you're good. I even ask it what I'm going to have for dinner.
Yeah, I just, yeah, I'm kind of in there's definitely better ways that we can hopefully go about it in the future. But yeah, I'm like just trying to keep it as far as away as possible, I guess. How about you, Leia? Are you using it at all?
I'm something between you two.
Yeah.
Because I use it, but I only use it for text. So if I have to sketch a concept, I will grab my iPad and Procreate and more likely do a collage from stuff I've already done. So I use my past work to reference, and that's kind of the direction I try to give for consultations too. Although clients have mostly bought from me so far pieces that I had already done, not necessarily commissions. But I did change my business model last year, and I am open to doing commissions, and I might use it for the first part, like you described it, Eve. I'm not sure. We'll see how time consuming it is. But I try not to use it for image generation. More than I use it through an app like Smartest, for example, which I know uses for the mockups for my fine art pieces, uses AI already.
Yeah.
But besides that, I mostly use it to improve my texts and to make them sound better formulated, and for the translations, because I usually write in English, German, Romanian, and it has to go quickly. I sometimes have difficulties to switch between the languages if I want to write something fast. So I usually just write it and let AI improve it and reformulate it if it sounds not the way I want it. But I always edit and proofread what I'm using AI
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I clarify before I get hate mail? There's anti-AI people that I'd never used it for an image or anything. It was more setting a mood and a tone as a part of the workflow. It was never my outcome, and it was never generating images that was based on anyone's art but my own. Just putting it out there. So
Thank you for
don't
that
hate me.
clarification.
But I would still shower in it, eat it for breakfast, drink it in my tea. I love AI. You can come for me for that, but not for image generation.
I'm not planning to. I love that about you, that you're open and you're trying it, trying everything and looking for ways to simplify your workflow. I love that. Sometimes I feel like I'm standing in my own way with thinking, no, I better not try this. It's new. I don't know it. I don't like it. I don't know if I want it.
Yeah.
So it's definitely not something I'm proud of.
But do you remember artists when NFTs came about? Oh, it's
Yep.
death to artists. And everyone got so upset. And I was like, yeah, I love NFTs. I'm doing them. And then what is it now? It's nothing.
That
It's
just,
nothing.
yeah, that
It
was
was
a
total
waste of
waste.
time too. Yeah.
Yeah, but I get similar reactions when it comes to those digital extensions, even though
Crazy, right?
yeah.
The
Oh,
augmented
that's not real
reality.
art, says who. I create it. I
Oh,
decide what it's going to look like or what's it
yeah,
gonna do once you scan it with that app. So I created it. It's
yeah.
mine. It's
I'd say,
art.
well, you're not allowed to look at my art. Look away.
That's why I like the app, because the ones who don't want to use it or to see it don't necessarily have to.
Right.
Yeah.
There you go. I think it's fantastic. And I think it's great to have to see what you can do with your art with other tools that are available to you. So I think it's really cool. There's a downside too, but I think AI for good, like those dancing politicians and stuff like that. It's one of my favorite things of AI. Oh.
That's true.
Yeah. AI for good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Leia, what are some of the benefits you've seen so far with AI?
Definitely more options. Especially as artists, I think I'm not the only one here when I say I'm pretty conscious about it being my art being used for such what are they called, for generating new images without my consent. I don't want that. It's my art. I don't want some AI to create what I'm creating. But I've definitely seen benefits in the apps I'm using, in the way we are moving and are able to do stuff and get it done, just like be it with text and proofreading and or the mockups. That's the part I use AI for.
Thanks. Yeah.
How about you, Katie?
Um, yeah, I guess it's been the streamlining and
Yeah.
cutting down time that you spend. Just giving idea prompts helps a lot
Mm.
instead of just spending hours trying to figure out something.
Yes, you're faster.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
benefit I can recognize with AI. You can get things done faster.
Mhm.
Eve?
It's always it. Well, yeah, I think it's always easier to edit something than it is to start from scratch. So that's kind of
Mhm.
where I am with it in terms of streamlining things, my workflow is faster. But I realized I forgot to mention I do use it sometimes for reference images because I might be looking for, you know, how you like might gather like 5 to 10 reference images to create like one thing in a picture, for example. Um, Sometimes I'm looking for the light to be a certain way, and I'll ask Midjourney for different examples of how shade could fall on a building, for example, just because I may not be able to get there. I live in a really rural or out of the way place. So when I'm in one place, it's rural. When I'm here, it's like I'm in the middle of a desert. So I don't get the opportunity to go out and take my own photos, and sometimes it's not just right. So I definitely use it for references as well. And then sometimes I brainstorm with it too. So um, it just really helps with streamlining all of the business for sure.
Yes, that's a very important one. Brainstorming.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah,
I brainstorm with its help to look for suggestions or proposals to present my art, for example.
yeah.
Suggest 3 to 5 ways in which I could formulate this and that. And then from the answers I get, most of them are crap, but I usually find 2, 3 ideas I really like and I can further develop and turn into posts or even blog posts.
Yeah, because it might just say something that then helps you. You know how you say like no idea is a bad idea, because I think when you're brainstorming, you even if you say something bad, or even at the beginning of your workflow when you're sketching out all of your ideas and you've got all these thumbnails, and you're trying to get to the end and you get into that messy middle, it's those bad ideas that help generate the good ones. And I think that helps me for sure when you're brainstorming with it, is that sometimes it'll say something so stupid that you're like, oh, actually, I can work with that. And then you get somewhere. So I don't know. I think it's okay.
Or at least good for a laugh every now and then when
Yeah. Yeah.
generates a paragraph. Leia, the artist, an engineer, and does this and that. And Leia created this art and said, "What? No,
Yeah.
or titles for my art. How did you come up with that?"
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely needs to be proofread.
Yeah,
Yes, it does. Yeah, because you're like, wait a minute, I didn't do that at all. But it's good at building you
Yes.
up, that's for sure.
true.
Where are
Okay.
we? Is it me? Uh, what feels ethical or unethical to you about using AI in art right now, Katie? Ethical or unethical?
Um, yeah, I guess maybe it's different from where y'all are and how I see it here. Um, and just an ethical part of these companies building these massive, massive data centers for the AI, for Facebook, for Instagram, and they're building it in these areas next to people's homes.
Oh,
And
wow.
the way that it's affecting these people, like just the sound alone, like it's hard for them to go to sleep at night. And
Oh,
the light pollution that it's generating, and then the amount of water it uses to help cool the whole thing down because it's so hot from all the computers and everything. And so that's why I'm just kind of like, "Ah!" It makes
yeah,
me uneasy about it. So yeah, that's where my ethical, unethical part comes in.
yeah,
Because I just see the, yeah, it's these big businesses just using, us small people, and it's putting it against us. So yeah,
yeah,
um, I try not to use it too much.
right.
But I saw where, like, I think it was one of the Scandinavian countries, of course, where they're building them underground. So it's not having to use as much energy to keep it cool and to run it and things like that. And all the heat that it gives off, it's actually helping. Like when it gets really cold, it helps heat homes and things like that,
Oh,
and helps with the snow and ice.
yep,
And I'm like, well, yeah, why can't we do that here? Why do they have to, take up farmland and put it out? And they're having to use up all of this energy for it.
right.
But yeah.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
crazy.
yeah, it's interesting. So I'm
Yeah,
I'm hoping that they figure out something better um for here at least.
yeah.
Hopefully they'll do something better.
Because what's your temperature there today?
5 degrees Fahrenheit. So negative 15
Oh my
Celsius.
God.
And it's gonna get colder. So
Oh my gosh.
what about you, Leia? You're ethical or unethical about the
I think regulation of AI is a very important topic that's not discussed enough yet.
yeah.
And when it comes to ethical, especially for us as artists, there's a fine line in using our art to feed to these generators without our approval. Or when you think last year it was the actors, and when it came to using voices of persons, or generating
Um,
images of actors without their consent, or just use them as replacement for people, that's not ethical from my point of view. So I do hope we will be able to use this tremendous potential smarter than we are doing it at the moment, or are able to do it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Especially here with our politics that's getting out of control with the amount of AI stuff going on and people thinking that it's real.
Mm.
Yes,
It's getting
I
harder and harder to tell, isn't it?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
for the scams too, the scamming
Yeah.
emails you get with, they're getting better and better. And the thought that there's the possibility for these scammers to use your voice to get to make calls to your loved ones, to get money out of them and
Mm,
stuff like that. So
Yeah.
talk about ethical.
mm, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we come to the next question that's related, because that's, where does AI start to hurt creativity? Eve, what do you think?
I might be a bit controversial when I say this, because I know artists don't want it to learn from their art, but I learn from other people's art as an artist. I learn
Mhm.
from the masters. I have so many reference books here that I look at. I don't copy the styles, but you are influenced by people whether you choose to or not. and you can try and block it out like I do. I deliberately don't look at other things before I create, like Instagram. Um, but I can even say the photography book that I just released is definitely influenced, and I say that when I'm talking it, by Jeffrey Smart, who's a painter, Australian painter, and he creates all of these minimalist urban images. And it is definitely inspired by that. It's inspired by other things too, and there's nothing in there that's ripping him off, but it is something that I love, that I can't help but it's something that I'd love to create, you know. Um,
Mhm.
and I probably would have done it without knowing that artist as well, because I'm drawn to it anyway. But in terms of it learning from us, I just think that's how you learn. And I know people aren't going to like that, me saying that. So I don't know. There's so many ways it could hurt it. There's so many ways that it's enhancing it. For me, I'm choosing to sit on the happy place and say it is enhancing what I do. It's enhancing getting rid of the small job so that I can create more. So I see it for me as a positive in that regard. And I don't know everything about AI, so I can't talk about every single topic. And, you know, like even listening to you, Katie, today, I didn't know that that was happening. I'm not saying I'm an expert, but I'm trying to sit on the happy side of AI for good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Katie, do you think it hurts creativity?
Hmm. I don't know. It probably helps more than it hurts. Unless it is like, of course, I'm sure you've seen on like Amazon and stuff, like people are just using it to make books, like just straight up write books or draw things out. And
Mm-hmm.
so then that's hurting other artists because people are just buying the really cheap AI coloring books or, these planners and stuff. And so then it's like, okay, well, now these artists are getting pushed out. I can kind of
Yeah.
see it that way, but I think like you, a lot of people are using it to help streamline and cut the hours down that they're using in before they would
Yeah.
waste all this time and now it's helping their time spent on projects. So
Yeah.
maybe it's like 50-50,
Yeah.
maybe.
I do see on Amazon though, you know, when you're uploading your books to KDP that it does say, did you use AI? But I mean,
Yeah.
that's a honesty based system,
Yeah,
really.
exactly. Yeah.
Um, I think it'd be funny if they used AI to check if it was AI
Yeah.
before people uploaded it.
They should. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But I was, when I was learning more about producing a book, and Liz Collar Brown actually mentioned something
Uh-huh.
that the ones that do have AI checked are much lower ranked. And I
Oh,
also think that what I know that people might buy it as a throwaway gift, but I don't think they were ever going to get your book anyway because they wanted something cheap and not
yeah.
of high value. And I still think there's a place for us in the market for high value. And I can already see that human made is becoming a movement, that people want human made because of
Right.
AI. And even like reading posts, I don't read AI posts. If I get a sniff of it, I won't read it. So it might have been horrible if they wrote it themselves, but I'd be more likely to read it. So I'm already choosing human over AI in those aspects. So I'm hoping that humans will win. Yay.
What about you, Leia? You think it hurts creativity?
I think it hurts creativity if you let it. Kind of like
Yeah.
I find myself between you two again with my answers because I see it like you, Katie, that it can enhance, and I do believe people are valuing um, real skills and human created art more now that the world is flooded with so much AI created art from everyone who
Mhm.
learned how to write a prompt to create
Right.
something. So I choose to remain an optimist too,
Mm.
that will find a way to live with it and learn from it and use it for the benefits it can bring us.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it may have been Liz actually that she intentionally draws something like not crisp. She'll
Yeah.
like kind of mess it up a little bit more
Yeah.
so that people are like, okay, someone actually with their hand was drawing
Yeah.
this, and so that they know. So she's talking about leaning more into those human mistakes, I guess.
Right. Yeah, I was listening to a podcast the other day and someone said they deliberately put spelling errors in
Yeah.
emails, or I wouldn't go that far. I'm a bit of a
Right.
grammar. But
Yeah.
yeah, I get it because now people are trying to make it look more human.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. So how do you think AI will change how artists make money in the next 5 years? Leia, what do you think?
Well, I don't know enough about AI to answer such a question, but I can imagine AI could help us get the annoying tasks done quicker and better in the next 5 years if it keeps developing like that, and if we learn to live with it and use it. So
Mm.
one woman show studio could definitely use AI to put the systems in place we need in order for us to be able to concentrate more on the stuff we like to do, like painting and collaging and actually sketching to brainstorm new creative ideas. So that's something I think might help us make money in the future, because we could focus on the happy stuff we like to do
Mhm.
and let AI get the annoying, the admin stuff do more of. Yeah, that would
100%.
be a very happy
Yeah.
development on my part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Eve?
I agree 100%. I think that it saves me money. Because
Mhm.
I have hired a virtual assistant before. Worst decisions of my life.
Oh no.
I hired social media manager as well, and I was getting even some of them that were auto posting were like zero because it was penalized through Instagram, and they couldn't do anything about me. I said, can I just post it myself? And they're like, no, sorry, it's automated. We can't do it. And
Mm.
so that was a waste of money. And now I can get all of that stuff done, planned, have it exactly the way I want it, and I get it done so much faster. So I agree, it's saving us money. I don't know in terms of how it's going to make us money. To me, it's saving me money so I can make money doing the things that I like.
Right.
Time
So
is money.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's my currency. That's for sure.
Yeah.
What
And
about for
what?
you, Katie? Same?
Um. Yeah, probably the same.
Yeah,
Just like you said, time is money. So if we
yeah,
can make the admin part, just let that handle that, that would be great. Since that's not my
yeah,
forte at all. Any sort of numbers and dealing with money, and I'm that typical one of like, I don't know.
yeah,
And agonizing and stressing over it. And then, yeah. So, yeah, if AI could do that stuff and it go really well, I'd be like,
yeah,
yes, go.
yeah.
Do let me draw.
Yeah. Like,
Yes.
how about
Maybe we
you create an AI version of me and you can pretend to be me selling my art and I can just be in the background. Yeah.
Well, we're getting
Yeah.
there.
Oh, should we use AI for brainstorming? I'm already guilty of that. I use it all the time.
Yeah.
Katie?
Same here.
Yeah. Um, like I've said before, I use it sometimes. I still use Pinterest a lot for looking up ideas and looking what's out there. I probably use that way more than um, asking AI for ideas.
Yeah.
Leia? Leia?
I definitely use it for brainstorming for the blogging part. When it comes to creating art, I don't need to use it, but it might be helpful every now and then to see a new perspective for the ideas I do have and brainstorm on how to implement them. Yeah. For that, I do that. When I start thinking in collections, I definitely use AI to brainstorm how to approach the project so that I can make the most of it.
Yeah, I like using it for a plan as well. Like just
Yes.
to sort of map out a plan and then I can fill it in, or like I've got this goal, how can I break it down? So it's just sort of strategizing in a way with it that just makes things clearer in my mind too. Even like sometimes, because we all know how we feel about business coaches, I sometimes use it like that as well. And sometimes that's all you need is just that little kick in the right direction that feels right. And yeah. So
Well, you know what you can do? What I did when it comes to planning and strategizing, I love a good business book, especially for creatives like Lisa Congdon's Art Inc. or stuff like that. And then I ask Jasper, that's the one I use, to define me a business plan for my fine liner diaries according to Lisa Congdon's principles she describes in the book so and so, for example.
yeah.
And it's really nice. I love
Yep.
using that.
There's so many ways to use it. I love it.
Yep.
For good. I mean, for good.
Yeah.
For good. Definitely for good. We agree on that. Well, not an easy topic, but we got through it. I think those are all the questions we had for today regarding AI, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
I'm
Glad we
scared.
got through it.
I'm scared that people are going to come for me because I like it. Anyway.
Lots of people use it. So
yeah.
My
that's
boyfriend, he's one of he uses it for like just everything, just every single thing. But he always makes sure to say, please and thank you. Just in case for the day, that Terminator comes true.
I have friends like that too.
He's like, they'll know that I was nice to them and I didn't say anything bad. I'm like, okay.
Let's hope we won't find out if that makes a
hopefully
difference.
we'll have better regulations and Terminator won't come true.
Well, this was nice. Thank you.
Okay. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Bye.
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 That wraps up this episode of Our Table Talks. Thanks for joining us on today's topic.
If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe and share it with a fellow artist or art enthusiast.
We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below, and if you'd like to leave us a message, you can find all our links in the show notes. We'll see you next time.